Oh man, Cutlass Ciera, beautiful classic, 92, super original, Lithia Springs. The price is too damn high. I'm so sorry, the price is too high. So you're telling me 29,000 miles, you're gonna at least snap a picture of the odometer? Because that's quite a claim. Look at the way that paint is beating up. That is factory original paint, y'all. And that Oldsmobile on the front corner emblem place. Yeah. And look at it's got the flags on the side. It started out with there was an international edition of these cars. Ha! The license plate is I'm crazy. Man, I can't wait for them to sell this one so that I can get that license plate. Snag that up for myself so I can give it to my sister. But the international was like a trim line on these. And so they started putting these little flags on the side. And then eventually they just decided that everybody liked the flags and they looked really good. So they just started throwing the flags on the side of every Cutlass Ciera. Even like, it says Cutlass Ciera S. That's an absolute base model. S was the absolute bottom of the barrel for these. But they just all started coming with flags by like the early 90s. Now, I will say, I am pretty sure, I know these cars pretty well. I'm pretty sure that this was a 6-digit odometer vehicle. And so I'm pretty sure he's actually not bullshitting about the miles. And it's about the cleanest one I've seen in a while. So this would be a 3300 V6? Yes, no, maybe? 3300? Yeah, 3.36 cylinder. So I probably shouldn't admit this. I have owned Cutlass Cieras with both the common 3.1 liter engine and the 3.3 liter engine. As far as which one was better, maybe the 3.3. You know, it's really interesting. Kind of a rare known thing because the 3800 is extremely well known. The 3.3 was a 3800. It was a I don't know if it was debored or destroked, but the 3.3 was just a smaller 3800. It was same block, 90-degree V6. It was a smaller version of the Buick 3.8, whereas the 3.1 was a 60-degree Chevrolet engine, family engine. The A-bodies, they ran for a very long time. They always had a V6 option. In the earlier days, mid-80s, the 2.8 was the common V8 they were shoving in all these, which was a 60-degree. And then there was a phase in around 1990 where the 3.3 became the standard V6 for these. I think right about the time they phased out the Chevy and Pontiac versions and went to just Buick and Oldsmobile, they started putting a lot of 3.3s in these. And that only lasted a few years. And then the final phase of these cars, they went back to the 60-degree V6 design with a 3.1 liter. So it was like 2.8 60-degree, 3.3 90-degrey, 3.1 60-degree was like the phases of V6 that they put in these things. And there's also a couple other sideshows. I believe there was a 3.0 V6 at one point, which was also a 90-degree, but that was rare, limited. And also there was rare instances where you could actually get a 3800 in one of these from the factory in the 80s period in specific versions of them. That's also a rare bird. Very rare bird. So the main engines were 2.8, 3.3, 3.1. This is a 3.3. I've owned both. I've owned every different one except the 3.0 and the 3.8. So honestly, the 3.3 might be kind of the pick of the litter. A little bit harder to work on because it's a 90-degree versus a 60-degree V6. However, arguably a superior engine. Yeah, 3.3 is a solid motor. A little more torque than a 3.1. It is all iron unlike a 3.1, so you don't have to sweat the cooling system as much. But that's neat. I mean, $4,700 is too much money. It's like double how much money you're gonna get, but